Hello, how's everyone doing? Hello, Labris, welcome to the stream. I hope you're all doing good. Oh boy. Hello, Midnight. Oh boy. Look, here's the thing. Okay? I knew the very moment I open up, Twitter, I'm gonna get fucking spoiled. So I'm like, shit, but I still have to post that I'm live. What am I gonna do? Open up Twitter. Don't look at anything, just go to your profile instantly. That way you can actually just post at your leisure, because your profile obviously will not have any spoilers if you haven't posted them yourself. Sunglasses today, looking cool. Thank you. I decided to keep them because they look actually good on my model. I open up Twitter. I get a glimpse of someone with capital letters saying, "Never let you go," and having some images posted, which, thank goodness, it was so hazy in the momentum that I didn't realize what I saw. But even so, I got this feeling of dread right now. That's why I typed, "We are so cooked." I genuinely don't know what I'm gonna see, but I get the feeling that I'm not gonna like it. No fucking way they gave Norma the actual meme face of Aqua from Spy X Family. Man, what am I looking at today? Whatever. Alright, we got this. We've been through worse before. I'm sure we can. I'm sure we can power through all this as well. Don't worry, the boss looks fun. Most definitely, yes. Oh man, to think that I actually got the notification when this was live and I was in the middle of work and I was like, fuck, I so badly want to watch it live. Alright. Well, now's the time. What the fuck? How did we lose health? Bruh. Program is sponsored by Paradox Corp, of course. No longer a glider.
To work or to be destroyed? That is the question.
Sweetie, the destruction combo you ordered is here.
Just leave it on the ground, thanks.
Ha! Interastral Peace Entertainment's top-rated superstar is just a big, round bird. Look at all these feathers. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Unique. Too bad. My delivery service doesn't do returns. Beg me. 200,000 credits and I'll let you go. Deal? Just kidding. It wouldn't help even if you did pay me.
Brother.
Want to save him? Let's play a game and see if your luck really is that good. As you wish.
What the hell?
The coast where the Tower of Infinity slumbered, where the Express set off once more. Or, as I frequently call it, where repeated mistakes begin. Prosperity breeds corruption, and suffering forges heroes. The myriad colors.
Wait, whoa. Man, I should not pause it, but I couldn't help it. I can't help it. I tried to resist, but I couldn't.
Where repeated mistakes begin.
They're coming back. Or at the very least, one of them comes back, and that is Evernight.
Suffering.
Where is it?
Forges heroes.
Yep. There she is. Well, good to see Evernight back.
The myriad colors return to the home. This stone.
If there's nothing ahead of us, then we'll trailblaze a path forward with our own hands! Starblazer! Attack!
Holy shit!
Trailblazing never ends!
This is the resistance I have been looking for.
Kid, if you can't find me, just look up at the stars. And as always, I'll be there to light up the entire night sky for you. You saw a path no one had ever trod before.
Wait, I cannot understand what I'm listening to.
Just look up at the stars.
Excuse me for that.
And as always, I'll be there to light up the entire night sky for you. You saw a path no one had ever trod before. Then you set off on it.
You still need Say once more.
are so cooked! Oh, my brother, I'm gonna have a panic attack. Motherfucker. Give me my jade. We are so fucking cool. WAK84. We are so cool. I knew this was gonna fucking happen. Why did it go deleted? God damn it. Why does it delete when I walk away? Wait a minute. AK. Wait a minute. AK84. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to do the code here. I need a moment. Man. VLYP. Oh. The fact that we're going to explode like her. Are we going nuclear for real? 300 days are not enough for this emotional distress. Hey, I'll take whatever I can get. Also, I'm not sure if I should do this, but I saw a couple of flashes which I so badly really wanna, put in slow-mo, if you don't mind me at the end. So, actually, just give me a moment. I just wanna, just feed my curiosity here. By the way, we are most definitely not killing him here. If they are showing it, that means that we're not actually defeating him like that. This is something that I have actually discovered in media as a whole. Like, if they show you some form of victory, it's actually false.
This is the resistance I have been looking for.
Kid, if you can't find me, just look up at the stars. And as always, I'll be there to light up the entire night sky for you.
This is something that I also want. Oh, it's the past. Everything we went before, we went through before.
A path no one had ever trod before.
This is it. The music and the guitar is so fucking good. Bro, are we actually gonna activate the Stellaron? We still haven't found the Stellaron in Planarcadia. That's what worries me. Like, it makes almost sense that eventually we are gonna be the Stellaron in some planet. And that's what I'm scared of. But we're gonna have mechs and lasers and shit. So at the very least there is that. Nanook, you fat fuck. This guy is even fatter than the actual fat fuck. Are you shitting me? I didn't saw that! I did not saw that! I did not just saw that! Oh, I did not just saw that! I did not just saw that! I'm actually going insane! Holy shit! Blade's blade, Silverwood's glasses, Firefly's both like her pennant over here and her blade through fucking Kafka. I do not believe Planet Arcadia is heading fully 1.4.4. I mean, obviously, but still, note that we have not gotten Nihilux. Nihilux is most certainly a very important character. I'm telling you right now, 4.4 in Planet Arcadia is basically the equivalent of 3.3. Like, the moment where everything goes to shit. Elio said we teach Kafka fear, but he never said how. I actually don't remember that. We are gonna be the ones to teach her fear? I thought she was just looking for learning what fear is. They're killing her to turn her into an SP. Kafka SP, yeah? Hello, Holland, by the way. Welcome to the stream. I mean, Nihilux is 4.6. I see. Oh, brother. Oh, man. Please tell me we're not gonna be... Hey, Nihilux was gonna be here. Don't please tell me we're not gonna have to deal with Sparksy again. Phenon! Firefly! Brother! I can't deal with this. No, Irene! So that's how the Stellaron is gonna activate. We're really gonna get traumatized to the max. Well, makes sense. Actually, somewhat makes sense. Ave Caesar. Those who are about to die salute you. Man, what did I tell you last time? What did I tell you? She really is like, oh, you know what? I'm off. I'm off now. I'm gonna have to, you know, go back to the heavens for you to live in Earth. Elio said that we would be the ones that would help her achieve that goal. Trailblazer has been through too much to not be affected, honestly. I mean, it has been shown multiple times so far. It would be nice if we were Stellaron free after this. You think? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the HonkaiStarRail version 4.4 and Ravages Does the Whistle Sound special program. I'm your favorite host, Albert.
Are you really Albert? Why do you look like that?
Yeah! Where did our big, round, fluffy Albert go?
She became fucked
Don't
up.
even bring it up. Oh, Albert here was happily prepping for the show in the office when, bam, I got knocked out cold.
Prasad Pramad really fucked him up.
Weirdo tied me up and demanded I pay 200,000 credits, or else it'd be over for me.
Don't forget, Stellarons are wishing devices.
For
Indeed.
life savings.
Indeed.
When I came to, I was already like this.
Oh, good thing it was just some hat-wearing weirdo. For a moment, I thought you might have run into Asat Pramad.
Asat Pramad? What do you mean, Asat Pramad?
Never mind. I guess you could call this a blessing in disguise, huh?
Mm-hmm. Now your legs are this long.
Oh, I guess you're right. All right, let's get back to today's show.
You know how this read? Thank goodness you got killed. It's not like you died or anything. This is exactly how this just read.
Oh, you two, as per tradition, why don't you say hi to the audience first?
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Pom-Pom, conductor of the Astral Express.
And I'm Himiko, navigator of the Astral Express. It's a pleasure to see you all again.
Welcome back, guys. Let's get down to business. That version trailer just now was packed with information.
Yeah, and just
cooked.
look at this picture behind us.
We are so
Everyone's
cooked.
expressions are so solemn. It's got Pom-Pom nervous too.
We are
At
so
the end of the
cooked.
version 4.3 story, Asat Pramad, the Lord Ravager who aims to destroy Elation, dropped his disguise and revealed himself to everyone, completely shattering Plan Arcadia's 15 years of peace. This must be the unusual fate indicated in General Yao Guang's divination. At this point,
One thing I have to mention, sorry for pausing again. You see how he actually kind of like altercates the world? This is gonna be the equivalent of, well, you know, the city, the fallen city of Twilight, which was Ohimai, you know, in the ruined version. I get the feeling that we're gonna get a map like that of Plan Arcadia, you know, but in gloom. Because we have two phases, Glee and Gloom. Yeah. He didn't run into Asad Pramad, he just ran into pasta drama. In this case, I can see it.
indicated in General
Look how everything goes into error, and suddenly an alternate like this is your theory, Midnight, see, that we are actually in two different, you know, timelines. Like, he just draws a line here, which this line reflects ruins, unlike the actual city, which is, well, in harmony.
Yao Guang's divination. At this point, the Phantasmoon games are completely out of control, and Plain Arcadia is hanging by a thread.
Ugh, facing off against the Lord Ravager again. There must be some cursed connection between them and the Astral Express.
Indeed. They've gotten so entangled, they even developed a father-daughter bond.
What father-daughter bond? The thought that every single one of those heartwarming father-daughter moments was just some twisted performance by Asat Pramad. It makes my skin crawl.
Told you that she was
Hey,
disgusted.
don't forget, it's not just Ryusuke who's a fake. Himiko's identity is still shrouded in mystery too.
And that is the one thing that I have been trying to figure out this entire time ever since the end of the previous patch, and I still don't have a fucking clue. There are still so many questions about who the Himeko we have is actually, you know, who is she actually? And if she was ever sick herself, if she actually did won the Phantasmoon games, how is she still surviving?
According to Asat Pramad, something might have happened to the real Himiko 15 years ago.
Man, fuck me.
Pom-Pom doesn't believe a single word Asat Pramad says.
Here's a question, like a wild theory. A really wild one. Okay? What if the Himeko who did die was, as a matter of fact, the Imaginaire? Like, think about that for a second. Like, how great and also how fucking horrible that would be. The fact that we came to realize that indeed we were living all this time with the real Himeko, and now she's gonna die. You know, this is a plot twist I would have done. You know, like, you expect the real one to be dead. But what if it was the Imaginaire who actually died, and the real Himeko actually did go to survive? That would really raise the question, how the fuck did she survive if the Graffia family is still, cursed by destruction? But this is something that I would have done. That is something that I would have loved. Like, the grave was created by the actual Himeko for her Imaginaire. Because the Imaginaire are, well, if they are in a sense sentient beings themselves, I mean, I don't see it far-fetched for them to actually have a grave, you know what I mean? But that wouldn't really make sense. No, it would if she actually had run out of Imaginaire power. I mean, I'm thinking about it, but it's like, it doesn't make logical sense because she was like, what, 15? Yes. But also, it's not possible. We just have to figure out how, if that would have been the case. If that would have been the case. In terms of what we were shown. I mean, sure, but still. Collider, check your DMs real quick on something interesting from the new Genshin patch. Labyrinth, I cannot really pause in the middle of, of the program in order to bother about Genshin, okay? I know you like Genshin a lot, and I know I have been neglecting you a little bit on it, but I promise you after we're done with the program, I'm gonna actually go ahead and, go for it. Believe me. It better have some relation, okay? Just check it. You might be surprised. Fair enough. I'm not gonna say I trust everything we were shown because it was framed by Asad Pramad, but why would the real Himeko imagine a smaller, weaker version of herself? No. I'm not saying that she imagined a weaker version of herself. I'm saying that the weaker version is actually the one who survived, and the older one is actually the one who died. That's what I'm saying. Bro, what the fuck is this? Hey, would you look at that? It seems like Iron Tomb decided to invade the vat. Oh shit, it really looks like Iron Tomb, and actually this is Amphorius. This is edited, isn't it? Man, it almost looked like it was actually real. I see, but it still doesn't make sense in terms of weathering curse. Yeah, that's what I said. Brother, I have said since I saw the short that the Dottore is a fragment of Xander. I saw a short that compared designs. Oh, this is Dottore? Then how the fuck did the Amphorius actually became a... Sorry, I haven't actually seen the design of Dottore, so... Yeah. Told you it will surprise you. I don't know about this. Ah, okay. No, it's not, it's an edit. Okay, so I was right. Give me a sec. Let me turn off Discord. Let me close it off, I mean. Okay, back here. What if, as I said before, the smaller version did survive, and this entire time we were actually with a real Himeko? That would have been like an interesting twist. Like, you would expect... Like, it's a twist within a twist, and that's what I like. Like, it averts expectations. You would assume that, oh no, the real Himeko died, and the creation survived. But you wouldn't actually expect that, no, the real Himeko actually did survive. It's the creation that died, sacrificing herself in order to save her, or something like that. Anyway, let me dream, okay? For what little time I have before we get actual answers, let me dream. I'm just saying I saw a short that showed the tourist model and there were striking similarities to Ligas. Not to mention their names. Okay, fair enough. If they can make that work with the Withering Curse, then sure. I don't think we have that piece of puzzle yet, if that's the case. I agree.
All Pom Pom knows is that passenger Himeko has spent all her time with everyone on the Express and never once faked her feelings for us.
Thank you, conductor.
Well said. Though it
Such a
really
queen.
makes you wonder what exactly Himeko went through 15 years ago. You seem to spill quite a few secrets during your face-off with Asat Pramad, Himeko.
I'll have a chance to tell my story later. Right now,
No!
our top priority is dealing with the massive problem that is Asat Pramad.
But how are we supposed to do that? We can't even track him down right now.
Yeah, remember when Asat Pramad tailed the Trailblazer and the others into the world in canvas? He also showed up in the tavern, the school, the abandoned station, and a bunch of other places at the exact same time.
I love how he actually has his own page as if he's a character you can pull. Okay, Asat Pramad, expert at cloning, capable of handling multiple missions simultaneously, highly adaptable, has a distinct personal style, is completely irreplaceable, extensive professional experience. We are so cooked. We are so cooked.
This guy is seriously good at fighting with clones.
And every single Asat Pramad looks exactly like the real deal. They can act and fight on their own, and they've even got that same obnoxious way of talking. Oh, speaking of which, Pom-Pom just remembered that smart-mouthed meanie who fought Silver Wolf in version 4.2. Not only can he create clones, he also really loves to shapeshift, huh?
An old shape-shifting die,
This is the least
For
crackpot
Asat
theory
Pramad,
you've ever
that ability
theorized.
helps him disguise himself to get closer to his target.
Hey,
Just like when he turned
you
into
have to
Pearl
give
and
credit to my
Crafter.
imaginations,
Nobody
my
suspected a thing
imagination,
at first.
Midnight.
And then there's Ryusuke. He didn't just look the part. He even acted out his personality so convincingly.
He even bought every last piece of Himicat merch. To think
The guy was, man, fuck me. I get the feeling, I genuinely get the feeling that fucking Dahlia was basically like a warm-up for us. Like, this is how I feel. Like, this jackass, Asat Pramad, he actually believes the role himself. You know what I mean? Like, he commits to that shit. Until he actually, pulls the veil, but you know what I mean. In the comedic business, we call that committed to the bit. Yeah. Yup.
we let him visit the Astral
Very
Express
Elasian.
and Passenger Trailblazer even called him Grandpa.
Shit. I wanted to deny it, but I'm pretty sure I called him Grandpa as well. Hey, it was funny at the time, okay? I wanted to see Himeko flustered. Well, now I feel like a fool.
Ugh. He really played everyone for fools.
But then
Yeah.
again, who wouldn't love a sensible, independent, and capable daughter like Himiko?
I mean,
Besides, is there really that much of a difference between acting like you care and actually caring?
Excuse me?
what the
What
fuck?
made you burst out with that, Mr. Albert? Weird.
See? Feels exactly like something Asat Pramad would say. Doesn't it just scream meanie?
Stop imitating him, Albert. Just hearing that gives me a headache. But to tell the truth,
We don't even know if
he
this is actually Albert.
Quite the master of disguise. If you in the audience ever ran into him, you might not even know it.
That's a lie. I actually did sussed him out when we first met Graphia, but I couldn't be certain because I literally had no evidence. I was just, standoffish, which is the only thing I can really do. But I was so certain that the first time we met Graphia and we actually that moment still like lingers on my mind. I'm actually gonna burst a fuse. We gave him the mask! We gave him the mask of the Phantasmoon games. Yeah. So he didn't fool me all the time. At the very least, I feel like, we have been trained properly. He's a shapeshifter and he's everywhere, so like a Forbobo. Yeah, there is also that. The Forbobo actually mimic him, huh? The fool picks the fool's answer. She did say might. And yeah, same here. If only Collider knew. Shut up, Labris. Trailblazer is never going to trust their eyes again. I mean, would you? Would you? Per channel lore, and you Midnight specifically know it best than anyone. You know what kind of beef I have with fucking history fictionologists. Like, sometimes, literally, it feels like you're falling deeper and deeper in layers of nightmares. Which it reminds me, there was actually this indie game like 15 years ago, which was actually very famous. It was actually called Endless Nightmares or something like that. It wasn't 15 years ago exactly. I think it was like 13 years ago or so, but yeah. Heck no. Yeah, I have beef too.
But Pom-Pom has another question. He uses these abilities to do so many things that seem completely unrelated to destruction.
He's just
Why
fucking
is
with us.
that?
Mm-hmm.
Because he just wants
There's
to
a
fuck
reason
with
for
us.
that, of course. Based on previous intel, when Asat Pramad carries out destruction, it's never just about overwhelming brute force. He prefers to observe like a chess player, sometimes even standing right beside his victims to watch them struggle in agony as they march step by step toward their demise.
And he will uplift them too, like he's an ally to them.
Exactly. That much was proven during the catastrophe in Plain Arcadia a millennium ago. It was none other than the invader Asat Pramad who rescued Graphia from the ruins. He then bestowed upon her the power of destruction, granting her the ability to turn her brushstrokes into reality. She even ended up personally painting the ferocious giant beasts that destroyed her homeland.
Turning the victim into the very fuel for the fire! That's so cruel!
Maybe to him, destruction is just a cruel joke. Remember what we learned from the previously released Myriad Celestia about Asat Pramad's past before he embraced the destruction? To him, the elation of today is completely unrecognizable, vulgar and boring. Peace has lasted far too long. Only a return to suffering can breed true amusement. All that overflowing fear, powerless rage, and futile struggling. How delicious.
Ugh, what a sick man.
What the fuck is wrong with you today, Albert? Like, legit, bro. Legit. Legit, what the fuck is wrong with you today? This is not Albert. There is no way this is Albert. This is a little bit too much on our noses. I will say though, in terms of Enigmata, I think it's actually necessary as a foil to erudition. If Mythos weren't around, Nous would tell the future down to the last detail and cement it in stone. Only Mythos' veil can keep that from happening. I suppose so. Nous already has calculated instants in the cosmos that are relatively cemented compared to everything else. Thankfully, they can't calculate it down to the very last detail. True that. Also, an exclamation mark right here. This moon, fuck me. Like, normally speaking, I would have actually been able to talk, but because I am bound by NDA, in a sense, I cannot speak as of the moment. When the time does come, though, I will actually tell you something crazy about this. So keep in mind this moon right here as a, as an asterisk, okay? Give me a moment because I have to message someone real quick. 1 second. Okay, all good.
So he turned Plain Arcadia into this?
Oh no! Is this still the Arcadia we know? There's rubble everywhere! And the roads have been cut off!
Are the...
And well, fuck me, I guess the Antimatter Legion is also here. And also... Good God. Man, the guy literally exposed the fucking carcass of the Voracity. We are so cooked.
Those Imaginae affected too? They're actually attacking people. And what's with these lightning strikes? Has even the Thunder Coil gone out of control?
Yeah, Supermata's warped all up in Arcadia beyond recognition. People are scrambling everywhere just to survive. But luckily, Perdido Station, where the Express is docked, is still relatively safe and has become a rare haven.
What about our companion?
Would you look at that? The place which we literally started out our journey in Plan Arcadia becomes our safe haven for the time being. Nice. Cinema.
How are they doing?
Don't worry, everyone's safe and sound for now. They were just forced to split up because of Asap Rahman's actions. However, according to Madame Pearl's observations, once the conflict broke out, Himiko and Asap Rahman dropped out of monitoring range together, leaving their whereabouts a mystery at one point.
Fuck.
To be precise, he deliberately severed any leads you could use to track me down.
Fuck. Man, Asap Rahman! This guy's rising up the ranks real fast. As #1 villain to be same as Lygus. Ugh. Got 77 tickets. Good. I've got... How much do I got? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm cooked. Oh man, fuck my life with this shit. I should not have pulled for Cyrene. Oh man. The navigator charts a course to the apocalypse. A mournful whistle howls. Fuck! And only those of the Trailblazers can find a path to survival across the realm of death. Fuck!
Darn it! That guy really had it all planned out. But why?
Judging by his behavior, he's extremely curious about what actually happened 15 years ago and the secret I carry. He's the kind of person who won't rest until he gets to the bottom of everything.
So he himself doesn't know. The fact that there were two Himekos, it's the one trick we have up our sleeve. That's why. That's why he was asking about it in the beginning. When he first appeared as Ryosuke, he actually talked about, not knowing, who was buried in the grave. But that doesn't make any sense. Why didn't he dig out the grave if he really wanted to know? Was it all for his play? And what secret does Himeko carry, brother?
If he's that fixated on it, I'd wager his obsession itself is a clue to what's really driving him.
Good point. Let's start by looking at the unanswered questions from 15 years ago. First off, at the end of version 4.3, we saw that when facing the Herald of Death, there was indeed another voice beside Himiko.
This is the actual Himeko and this is the imaginary Himeko, huh? Wow. Gonna be so real. Luz and I think that Satramad is actually worse. Lygos's main goal was actually not to hurt people. Hurting people was collateral, still evil. Ah. Wait a minute, it could actually be true that what you said, that she could be the real Himeko. Yes! Yes! Man, the fact that, Midnight, I'm so glad that for once I actually called it. The fact that I actually called a theory of mine that even you actually consider it might be true. Yes, for the first time I might actually be a step ahead. Excuse me, I had to live through that properly. Because an Imagine wouldn't be a corpse in the grave, but if it were empty, I guess she'd also have his answer. I mean, if it was empty, he wouldn't know why the gravestone exists. He would assume that perhaps the real Himeko just evaporated and they just created like some sort of like memorial, right? There are multiple ways you could actually, bring about an excuse for that. That's the thing. The secret she carries. Man, if she's the real Himeko. If she dies in this path, fuck!
Was she? Does another Himiko really exist? What exactly is Himiko's identity? A myriad Celestia short will give us a few clues on this secret first.
When does that come out? I have to actually stream HonkaiStarRail that day.
Besides that, when Himiko faced off against the Herald of Death, a giant mechanical arm appeared right in front of her. Later, when she went toe-to-toe with the Cybermod alone, the mech showed up again, and the Cybermod even called it an old friend.
Hey, here's a great question. Like, it expands on my actual theory. What if... Look, let's assume that an Imagine is also something that technically can evolve. Since we have seen it before. Since some Imagine actually turn into these little blobs whenever they lose all their power, right? So... what if this giant-ass mech is actually the Himeko she created? Because people started believing again in the Trailblaze, actually that Imagine Himeko became literally that fucking massive. Okay, maybe now it's going to crackbook theory, but hey, it would still, like, could be a thing. And in reality, Himeko, nor Imagine Himeko, actually died. They were just trying to throw off a Supremod or something. Or perhaps just leave some sort of, like, memorial of the past lives there or something. Like a symbolic thing. An empty grave could mean that an Imagine was buried there, or that the real Himeko was not there. If this is the real Himeko, then she must still have her abilities of imaginating. I mean... that doesn't necessarily mean that she has to use it. The block blobs are Imagine that never managed to reach a point of a concept, like an empty idea. They told that in 4.0. No, you're wrong, Labris. Yeah, Whisper can be that, but Imagine also break down into them when they die. Yeah, I do remember that Midnight from that one story we saw with, with that guy who was creating 1,000 love interests. They were turning into that after they were gone. You're sure he's referring to the Wispy, right? Mm-hmm. There are several side quests that prove this. Yeah, we actually did saw it with Midnight, Labris. So, there's one in this patch as well. Yeah, exactly. So, it could be a real thing. Like, Imagine Himeko actually became, like, so strong. She actually turned into that fucking mech. And she was like a trap card to the real Himeko this entire time, for all we know. Like, just because we were told that Himeko died, it doesn't necessarily mean that Himeko did die. Like, there is also that possibility. Like, when you are a writer, you should think of all possibilities. Like, okay, you have information about this one thing. But it's not definitive because you haven't actually seen it with your own eyes. So you can basically presume just about anything. Option number 1. Real Himeko died. Option number 2. Himeko Imagine died. Option number 3. None of them died. Option number 4. Both of them died. Like, there is always like that kind of thing going on. Yeah, this is a very plausible. It sounds like something Hoyo would do. The only issue is the weathering curse. I mean, we do know that she won. Actually, we haven't had a definitive answer, but I think she did won the previous Phantasm games. So, for all we know, with the power of Elation, she might actually got the weathering curse rid of, you know? Like, it's not too difficult to imagine. But then again, it does seem a little bit too straightforward. So, I don't know. It remains to be seen. The thing is, there is a thing in the live stream that kind of counters that, about the mech's origin. Okay, I'm just throwing ideas out there. But still, perhaps the original, the original theory that the real Himeko is the one who survived, it could be a thing. And Imagine could theoretically survive the Withering Curse, as they are imaginated and not truly part of the Graphia bloodline, but there is no known cure for an actual descendant. They said before that previous ancestors had won the Phantasm games and Elation could not cure it. Oh, they did say that? They actually did say that? I don't remember that. How come I don't remember such an important detail? Yes. When did they say that? How did I miss it? That was directly stated and we discussed it. Oh, then perhaps I am actually having a memory loss again. You just forgot. Yeah, 40 days time is actually a huge gap if you think about it. They clearly stated in the past that past winners of the Graphia family that the power of Elation wouldn't overturn it. Because you skipped over sipping for Himeko. I mean, can you blame me? It was longer than 40 days ago. Even worse then. That means that it wasn't even in this patch. It should have been like what? 4.0 or maybe 4.1. So if that's the case, yeah, of course I wouldn't remember. It has been like shit. 4, maybe 5 months now.
Where did this mech even come from? And why can Himeko summon it?
In the
Since
version
when?
trailer, Passenger Himeko called it Starblazer. That name sort of rings a bell for Pom Pom.
Uh-huh. Good catch, Pom Pom. As far as I know, the prototype for this mech comes from...
Is this like a special, Is this like a special room within the Astral Express? How come I have not seen it before? Because it's probably a new area, isn't it?
From the first and last stop of the Express, Akibili's homeland, Pagana.
Excuse me?
Comes from the first and last stop of the Express, Akibili's homeland, Pagana. And
Oh.
was once used as a weapon of war. Pagana's legacy showing up in plain Arcadia.
Wait. Pagana... Wait a minute. A mech created by Akivili's homeland Pagana used as a weapon of war. Then why the fuck would Akivili need that? Join the Trailblaze or else. Okay, I have something to say about this. They hinted at this somewhere very specific. Please go check Dr. Ratio's messages. What? Doctor... What? Wait. Holy shit! Oh, yeah. I'm gonna do that another time. Where's Dr. Ratio, man? Has been so long. So long. Go to the ones that the messages keep me posted. Oh, I literally checked. It was the first one. Okay. And then we read the message thread. After 3 months of incessant engineering designs, I feel a tad weary. Kalos, do grace my intellect with a much needed barrage of stimulating quizzes, if you would be so kind. This is the first time I've received a request like this. Is that so? Is this not how you usually unwind? How to turn the Express into a perpetual motion machine that doesn't rely on an external energy? That's a brilliant question. Let me see. Just made that up. As it happens, the question of energy has been an old friend of mine. I am confident in my ability to elevate the train to a level approaching perpetual motion. What's wrong? I've just perused the Guild's compendium on the Express and looked into the architectural intricacies and energy consumption. From the records, I noticed that refueling for the Express has been dreadfully irregular since its recommencement. Yet it manages to keep warping, virtually unperturbed. In a sense, it is already a perpetual motion machine. What power propels the Express to journey so enduringly, I wonder? One fine day, I shall personally dismantle it to seek its truth with my own hands. Dr. Ratio, I so wish you were here, man! Don't let the conductor hear you. They can be terrifying when they get cranky. Yes, that conductor perhaps holds a very key to this secret. What? One fine day I shall unravel their enigma too. Man, Dr. Horatio saves the day again! This guy is literally like the backbone of every fucking story. Saved a Venturine. Found a cure for the sickness of Iron Tomb. Literally giving us hints about what is gonna happen with the Express in Plan Arcadia. Brother. Brother. Wait, you chose something else than me. Oh, that was oh, really now? Okay. In my thread with him, I asked him to make the Express a weapon, and he talked about designs to turn it into a mech. Hold on, let me send you the messages. Okay. Hey! This kind of hinted into what, the fuel for the Express is actually, all about, if you think about it. Like, he hinted at Amphorius' journey, in a sense. Alright. Design a weapon for the Express. Here, it's an anti-planetary weapon design that I once devised. Perfectly suited for the Express. Bro, the fact that the guy is a scholar, but for some reason he is also Oppenheimer. Why every fucking scientist in media is also just so happens to, have the ability to destroy fucking planets with their creations? Whilst traversing the cosmos, high caliber armaments are an indispensable necessity. The Express itself is the weapon. The Express is a mere assemblage of carriages, becomes a colossal weapon when fitted with lightweight yet resilient materials, all without compromising its internal architecture. The blueprint delineates the potential for it to morph into a humanoid assault weapon, enabling you to engage in combat without budging an inch. What can I get? The materials you mentioned. Someone in the guild is spearheading the development of such materials. Expect fruitful outcomes within the next 5 Amber Eras. Well, are you up for a collaboration? I'll report these ideas of yours to the conductor. Keep me posted. And we never got that collaboration going now, did we? In my thread with him, I asked him to make the Express a weapon, and he talked about design turning it into a mech. I'm not saying Ratio designed the mech, but the fact that he talked about the Express turning into a mech is extremely specific. True. The Express is like the Limbus bus. It runs off blood, sweat, and tears. True. Ratio's defining trait is that he is a jack of 8 trades and master of all 8. I guess so. I mean, by lore he is. Is Starblazer actually the train? I don't think so. I don't think it is the train. There must be another answer to that. Well, continuing on.
Probably has a lot to do with the wrecked Express.
Wait a minute.
And was once used as a weapon of war. Pagana's legacy showing up in Plain Arcadia probably has a lot to do with the wrecked Express.
I'm pretty sure the wrecked Express over here is gonna be Himeko's memory.
The wrecked Express! Graphia and Ryusuke both mentioned earlier that it was a tower of infinity piercing the sky and earth. Were they talking about this place?
That's right.
This right here is something that I actually did got spoiled when I opened up YouTube, and I saw that one thumbnail on the right of the screen, right on this stream, by the way. But I ignored it because I was like, okay, you know what? It can't be that big of a deal, and thank goodness it wasn't, because I'm seeing it right here. I bet it is Wakwa, or an imaginated version of it. It is heavily hinting that it is. I mean, perhaps. Tower of Infinity. I gotta say, I'm sorry. Mugen Train. What?
Though there was no trace of the Star Blazer on the Express back in the day, I wonder how Himiko managed to get her hands on it.
Another crackpot theory. Get ready, brace yourselves. The actual Astral Express is a matter of fact this one, and it is actually destroyed. And the actual Astral Express we are playing this entire time is an Imagine itself, like that one Imagine we saw in the beginning of 4.0. Oh man, it actually kind of makes sense. Oh. That is also something that I would have done. I felt more like Tower of Babel. Mugen is a word that roughly means infinity in Japanese, and Mugen Train is from Demon Slayer. I haven't watched Demon Slayer, so I have only heard of Mugen Train, but I don't know what it referred to. Dang, no one got it. I mean, it depends on who have seen Demon Slayer Midnight. I hate if everything is an imaginaire. Not everything. We are being fooled on what is an imaginaire and what isn't. It would be so crazy if this is actually the real Himeko, as, you know, not expected for the real Himeko to survive, and the actual Express is an imaginaire itself. Kinda like Pom Pom. Okay, I'm gonna stop with the theories now. I think I'm actually losing sanity actively, like on real time. Alright, didn't that Image Train say that they wanted to race the Astral Express as if they were the same? Yeah, he did say that. Bro. Next patch comes and everything I just said is true. Literally everything. Imagine. It's incredible how effectively they managed to confuse us, even when they were so alert to exactly what they are trying to do. How elating. I mean, you cannot really know 100%. Like, when you have an active story like that, you can only speculate. Like, especially when they actually have a lot of elements of deception. It's not like something to be expected. It's not something that can make sense because it has its own laws. And because it does have its own laws, it could go any other way. Like, you know? They set up everything so well. Bro, we are never gonna finish the program. We are not even halfway through it yet. I know that, but literally the last parts are all about, you know, the events. I'm not gonna bother with
That's
this.
right. Though there was no trace of the Star Blazer on the Express back in the day, I wonder how Himeko managed to get her hands on it. Not only did you find the clues, you also managed to restore the mech single-handedly.
Restore, quote
Make
unquote.
that double-handedly. As expected of my navigator. And as for more details about the Herald of Death case from 15 years ago, there's indeed a bit more we can reveal. Stay tuned for the upcoming animated short.
Be sure to check it out.
Okay.
Oh
And
boy.
aside from these secrets, right before vanishing with the Sapramad, Himeko subtly left behind a clue related to the Express. Cracking the clue might just reveal Himiko's whereabouts, and so try our best to try and stall a Sapramad and wait for her friends to show up.
I believe the Trailblazer will step up, uncover the truth from 15 years ago, and find a way to deal with Asat Pramad. When that time comes, we'll face this battle together.
You said it. We'll always find a way, no matter how hard things get. For now, let's see what kind of tricks our final enemy, Asat Pramad, will resort to in battle.
I just realized something. From the animation, actually, Himeko really indeed is crying. You can actually see this kind of, like, technically speaking, kind of cliche anime effect of, like, teardrops actually falling as if they are stars.
The tricks our final enemy, Asat Pramad, will resort to in battle. As a Lord Ravager, what he brings to the fight goes way beyond his usual flippant nonsense-spouting self. And as a former masked fool, an express navigator, and now a Lord Ravager, he assumes 3 distinct forms in combat, each wielding a different set of abilities.
We are cooked.
Those 3 faces looming over us. So intimidating.
First up is a dazzling performance. Rocket magic! If the audience isn't careful, it might go like this. Boom!
Oh, fuck you!
Is that how rockets are supposed to be used?
Is dice rolling also part of the battle?
Yep. 3 special effects to choose from. To keep things fair, you get 1, and he gets 2.
They made a fucking Divergent universe out of an actual boss battle!
How very fair.
Now check
Of
this
course.
out. Pew! Audit it.
Can he stop playing around?
I'm
Man.
afraid not. This battle is just a game of destruction brought by the Lord Ravager. If you don't play along, all that awaits us
Oh,
is the
fuck you! Did he
destruction
actually
brought by
block
the
it off
Lord
of his,
Ravager.
as if
If you
he's a
don't play
karate
along-
master? He actually did.
All that awaits us is the Destruction Deluxe package.
No! The Express!
However, after
We cannot actually blast him off like we did with Sunday.
clearing the trial, Trailblazers can obtain High Hopes of the Falsely Enlightened, a trace level up material through Echo of War, the Comedy of Doom.
Darn it! Pom-Pom can't wait to teach this meanie a lesson!
Right now, I just want to rip his die off and kick it around like a ball.
I just wanna rip him apart overall. I'm not even gonna play. I'm just gonna, disassembling him real quick. Bill Butts is really good at shifting his voice to be Albert, but also not. Yeah, he's really good indeed. The way he suddenly dampens his own vocal flourishes. How elating, indeed.
By the way, it's rare to get the chance to converse face to face with a Lord Ravager on equal footing like this. This time, the Trailblazer will also be able to uncover quite a few interesting things through Asat Pramad. Like gossip about the Lord Ravagers, their first loves, and stuff like that.
The fuck?
Oh, or maybe you'll even be able to uncover some secrets regarding the truth of the finality and the Trailblazers' origins. But how much
I
you
wouldn't trust
actually
this.
manage to uncover, well, that'll depend on your own skills. All right, story time's over. Now, let's check out the all-new Himiko Nova's performance and battle.
Here it comes. Bro, she looks as if she came straight from... Bro, she looks like as if she came straight from Honkai Pack 3rd. From the eyes to the hair to everything. Brother. I am needing to find... Hello, welcome back, Midnight. I need to find the Jades in order to get her. She blasts off the stage.
Passenger Himiko really is something else with her brand new powers. She looks more like a valiant Valkyrie now.
Fuck
She's
off.
so full of spirit.
I know, right? With an aura like that, even old Albert is getting all fired up.
My younger self probably wouldn't have believed that I'd actually get to fly into space and pilot a mech one day.
That's right. It's also her biggest highlight in combat. Himiko Nova is a fire-type character following the path of erudition. When Himiko Nova is on the field, she immediately deploys a territory and summons the Starblazer mech.
Fairy.
Wow, if Passenger Welt saw this, he'd be so thrilled. He'd drop everything to study it for 3 days and 3 nights.
Is their
straight.
footage actually
All
lagging?
enemies will be brought onto the satellite platform. This is our home turf.
When using her ultimate, Himiko
We
will
too
lead her
strike the
teammates to
stars.
pilot the mech together.
Huh, that's so cool.
When you're piloting the mech, enemies are like ants on the deck with nowhere to hide. The mech even auto-cruises at high altitude, giving us complete control of the field of vision.
Bruh,
We
what?
can pilot Starblazer to unleash 2 different attack abilities against the enemy. Use Hyperluminal Particle Beam to slice through foes with a blur of light blades, dealing damage and gaining charge. After aiming and charging up, the mech unleashes an orbital annihilation pulse and consumes all charge. The more charge it has, the higher the damage dealt.
And once the Blade of Light's attack count is depleted, Himiko will also lead everyone in piloting Star Blazer to launch the final blow.
Holy
What an explosive
shit.
strike! Take that!
Man, that spear is
That's the power
so
of the
cool.
Navigator.
Spot on. And that's not all. As the navigator of the Express, Himiko will always protect her teammates alongside Star Blazer and lead everyone to victory. By using her skill, Himiko Nova can gain Navigator Semaphore, which increases allies' damage and recovers uses of the assist skill.
Wait a minute! What's an assist skill?
Ah, the conductor is asking the right question.
Trailblaze by your
In Himiko's
side.
territory, all allied teammates will gain an extra special ability, the assist skill. The assist skill has its own dedicated button. Once you use it, you'll call on Star Blazer to lend a hand, launching an attack on all enemies.
And if the teammate using the assist skill is a fellow companion from the Express, depending on who they are, they'll also gain special effects.
Wow, the Express cohort has such a strong bond! But what if they have different forms, like Passenger March? Do the special effects apply to every form?
Don't worry. In my eyes, March will always be March.
Of course.
No matter how much our companions grow, this bond will never change.
You can open the buff information screen both in and out of combat to check.
It should have been, brother. It should have been also the Flame Chasers. They too were in the Astral Express at the very least. At the very least, in one cutscene for a few seconds. But hey, they too were in the Astral Express. So that makes them Trailblazers. She's extremely cool mechanically, by the way. She gives everyone another button. Astral Express companions who use it do not lose their turn. Other teammates will lose their turn by using the button. You are so biased. Hey! How dare you? I have actual basis for everything that I say.
The specific effects.
Got it! That makes things way more convenient!
Outside of battle, Himiko Nova can also pilot her mech while exploring the map, locking onto the
What
enemy from
the
high
fuck?
above and launching attacks on the enemies within range.
This is practically turning into a first-person shooter!
You think?
All right, now that we've seen the combat showcase, let's check out the banner details for this version. Throughout the whole duration of version 4.4,
The star that lights the
Trailblazers can
night.
obtain the limited 5-star character, Himiko Nova, and the drop rate for the limited 5-star light cone, a star that lights
so
the night.
cooked.
will
How am
also
I gonna
be
gather
boosted.
all these
In the first
jades?
half of version 4.4,
Fuck off,
the
Sparksy.
limited 5-star characters, Sparksy, Don Hung, Permance Orterai, and Evernight,
Oh, really?
as well as
He
limited
comes back.
5-star light cones, dazzled by a flowery world, the worlds apart, and to Evernight stars will have a rerun. In the second half of version 4.4, part 2 of the special warp event will also become
Thank
available.
God!
The limited
Thank
5-star
God it's not
characters,
Mighty
Savutra,
or
Anaxa,
Aglaya.
and
Oh, I'm
Aventurine,
so
and the limited
saved.
5-star light cone.
Okay, I'm not as
Epoch
cooked as I
X
was
to
afraid I
Golden
was.
Blood. Life should be cast to flames, and inherently unjust destiny will rerun.
All right.
Awesome!
But the fact that
That's
Aventurine
a
was
wrap
getting
for
a
today's
rerun.
show. As the whistle sounds and ravages, do you two have anything else you'd like to say to everyone?
Let Pom Pom go first then. The crew
Oh,
of the
wait a
Astral
minute.
Express.
Oh, for real? Himiko is available through the whole version. You should be able to get her. Oh! Yes! Oh, man, I'm so saved.
Has been traveling together
We are
for
so
a
back.
long time.
We're not cooked
And
any
we
longer.
faced many challenges, but as long as we always stick together, there's no obstacle we can't overcome.
We've definitely been through a lot of tough moments along the way. But that's exactly why traveling and trailblazing together holds such profound meaning. As long as we never give up, we'll always be able to trailblaze a path to the future. But this time, whether we can continue depends on your choice.
I've laid all my cards on the table, big hero.
Did you enjoy my show? I'm really looking forward to your performance. And my dear daughters. Whatever you do, don't let me down. See you there.
Fucker. You fucker. And let me guess. This is basically where the actual program finishes. Now from here on out, it's actually gonna talk about the collab and shit with Fate Stay Night. Guess we don't always know when we're looking at Asad Pramad. I wasn't expecting that all of them were him. This is something that gets me. The fact that he can transform to someone else, but he can transform to multiple people at once too. Told you, Collider, if only you knew. Yeah. Sure. Fucker. Now that left a bad taste in my mouth. I was genuinely so happy to hear Pom Pom and Himeko talk all this time. Them having them eyes, you know, all, you know, dark and, you know, well, mind controlled in a sense. Really fucked me off now. I need to chop Asad Pramad ass. It has become vital for my survival at this point. 9U4. Not $, goddammit. GB.
What? Still thinking about Himeko?
Yeah.
I'll tell you about it then. About Himeko's childhood.
Okay, what the fuck?
All right, Himeko. That's it for tonight's bedtime story.
Aww.
Off to sleep now.
Good night then, Dad.
Hey, nice animation.
After his daughter fell asleep, the poor Dean always had to spend some time alone, tackling his endless mountain of work.
I like to imagine that this is actually canon, that because he does have to actually keep appearances, he actually had to form actual fucking, you know, formal forms. Anyone and everyone on the screen at any given time could be Asad Pramad. Yeah, bro needs to die. Oh, yeah. I agree.
That's what he got for working 2 jobs. But that day, a little accident happened.
Dad, you've been working so hard.
Fuck him up.
Brewed you some
Fuck
coffee.
him up.
Himeko.
Make his
This is the
day
first time you've made coffee
insufferable.
for Dad. I'm so touched. So good. So unique.
Actually, that buff cafe dude actually kind of scares me. Actually, now that I think about it, I would like to not see that guy ever again. Jesus Christ. It is canon though. Oh, that is indeed canon, yes. That's what he's telling us.
Really, Dad?
Good.
Then I'll make some for you every day.
A
Coffee
thought
cone.
flashed through the Dean's mind. Could this kid have already seen through his disguise? No. Impossible.
Man, I
It
really
didn't
like the
matter,
animation.
though. He barely went home anyway. And in the blink of an eye,
Who is it?
Himeko grew up. They say that in
What's
school,
wrong?
she was reliable, mature, and highly trusted.
Please don't beat me up. I really don't have any more money.
Hurry! Himeko, I see them! They're right up ahead! Quick! Get behind me!
What the fuck?
Thank you.
Don't be afraid. You're safe now.
Such a good kid. Never giving me anything to worry about. It really took the fun out of being a father. Later, Himiko's weathering curse got worse, so it was finally my time to shine. Or so I'd planned.
My sweet daughter, why aren't you answering the phone? Daddy's home, but the house is completely empty. Where are you?
We moved 5 years ago.
Oh, well, I'm back for 3 days this time. Want to go grab some seafood noodles at Kraken's Tavern? We can even pick up some treats from your favorite spot on the way.
I don't like... Never mind. I've got stuff to do. Go eat by yourself.
Ooh, is this the long overdue rebellious phase?
Go fuck yourself.
Daddy's looking forward to it. What about you, protagonist? Are you really not going to call me Grandpa one more time?
Fuck you. Wait, I cannot catch it real fast. Hey, the second code right off the bat? Damn. Man, that animation was so good. He really did have to fill the fucking forms out. I was wondering what Himeko was actually doing when she was you know, away from him. I guess it's meant to be hidden for the time being. HD3Q MCJ 9U4 JB. Oh, wait a minute. Is that the one that before? Fuck. It's the same code. Well, it would have been nice to check it would have been nice to check the fucking chat when it mattered. It is what it is. It's too late. He'll see it after he's already put it in. I mean, you're the ones telling me to, you know, you're the ones telling me to keep up. So I don't read the chat often if I don't find it necessary, or if I wanna, well, be fast about it. This is why you use Hoyo Lab. Man, fuck that.
試してみないことには始まらないか。絶対に当たりを引いてみせるんだから。はあ？
ひざまずくなら今のうちだぞ。
さあ、バンドに阻止されるのも悪くないわね。勝つのは当然よ。
What did she say? Wait a minute. What did she say? Something about...
今のうちだぞ。
さあ、バンドに
The thought of getting boasted around by a 7 isn't half bad. What?
指図されるのも悪くないわね。勝つのは当然
No
よ。
way she said that.
輝け。
これが戦いだと？遊んでやろう。
それじゃ
存分に我が前にさらすがいい。
天の女主人をたたえ、喜んでひざまずきなさい。
Imagine Holy Grail War. What the fuck?
喜んでひざまずきなさい。
Bro. They do know how to make things flashy, huh?
Whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, welcome to my stream.
My little Sparks head.
Yo!
But Sparksicle is back to play with you.
Good day, everyone. I am Veritas Ratio.
Now I get it, Midnight. Bro, he hasn't appeared in so long. I have never heard his actual voice in game. Technically speaking, this isn't actually in game, but it's good. It's close enough. I just copied the codes of the game sites. Fair enough. Looks like she's both Rin and Ishtar. Apparently, Labris told me that it's just Rin after the events of Fate Stay Night. Can you imagine the way I felt after getting myself absolutely ridiculously worried about Himeko, and then this happens? Yeah, he found out that you're worried, and he came to support you, Midnight. He came here for the emotional support.
Dispense with the formalities. Fetch seats for these two.
Albert, your entrance is way too over the top. Can you even read the teleprompter from way up there?
You guys just don't get it.
0 points.
Mug. Oh! Hey! Who did that?
Albert, watch your language.
Exactly! The stream's gonna get taken down!
Oh, fine. My bad. I just couldn't pass up the rare chance to scratch that itch. All right, let's officially get down to business. Welcome back, everyone, to the version 4.4 preview and the HonkaiStarRail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Work collaboration.
Let's
special
go!
Program.
Woohoo!
Finally, getting to the main topic.
I've been looking forward to this collaboration for ages, especially when I saw they actually brought in the legendary Rin Tosaka and Gilgamesh. My heart practically leaped out of my chest.
I'd really like to see how this night plays out.
Don't get ahead of yourselves, you two. Let old Albert here break it down for you. Naturally, our story this time takes place in plain Arcadia. Just look at where we are right now.
A golden rain falls, a holy grail stolen. In the shadows where Phantasmoon's light never reaches, you'll step into the battlefield of the imagined holy grail war, accompanied by Rin Tosaka, a mage from another world. You know, as much as I love it and as much as I appreciate, you know, the Fate series for what it became, I can't help but feel like jagged, or more like kind of like dumbfounded every time my mind wanders off to the fact that this all started from a fucking eroge. Anyway.
The Little Furbo's Publishing House!
No, it's Ashvale's detective agency.
There's another case?
Correct. 2 big news stories just broke in the Arcadia recently. Remember the Star Rail Fest we were invited to back in version 4.1?
Like, let's be honest. Literally, this whole thing, like, it depends on how seriously you can actually take it when you come to realize that one of those characters, well, 2 of those characters, actually, they were all about getting their backs blown out. Anyway. I didn't know Sparksy was your darling, Midnight. What the heck, Labris? Hello, Kakarot. Welcome to the stream. It's going to be peak. Indeed it is. Hello there, streamer. It has been a while. Indeed. Welcome back. Dude, if Asvel and Ratio work together, I will probably pass out. I do hope. Hey, the fact that Sparksy and Ratio being here, that does mean that they might actually make an appearance as masters for all we know, Midnight. I'm just guessing right now. Perhaps they say it later, or perhaps not.
It left quite an impression.
I don't just remember it. I really remember it. Sparksicle even made a cameo as a live host.
Following the epic battle with the Daybreak Squadron, the crisis was averted, and the exhibition is still ongoing.
Can you leave the dead and buried in the dirt where it won't be dug up again so I can stop thinking about it, please?
Including a memento
I mean,
from the
it has to be said at
adventures,
least once.
The Holy Grail obtained in Penacony.
They will show a few tiny cutscenes. Nice.
Saying the Holy Grail was stolen right off the exhibition floor, and all fingers are pointing at a girl in red with twin tails.
Wait, don't
You'll
look
have
at
the
me.
time for more.
Am I really the type to just swipe other people's stuff?
Yes.
Could it be Rin Tosaka?
Leaving the Dr. Ratio to him.
Sorry. I didn't actually look. Thinking back on it when I first saw the trailer of Dr. Ratio, I would have never, like, this is the bizarre thing about crossovers and why I love them. I would have never just anticipated that the name Rin Tosaka will ever come out of his mouth. Fate Dudes will be here long term, so,
The nail on the head.
But what does she want with the Trailblazers' Holy Grail?
She didn't really have a choice. After the 5th Holy Grail War ended, Rin Tosaka embarked on an adventure across different worlds.
He had to say it in
accidentally stumbled
Japanese.
into ours along the way and ended up completely draining her magical energy. Stranded here after losing her magical energy, Rin Tosaka sensed the presence of the Holy Grail.
I have to give it to Albert's voice actor. He's doing a service here. No one else does. First and second, I am so fucking glad that I was actually right and that Zabon can fucking suck it. I lost the argument like a couple of weeks ago when I said to him, and I was actually having this entire, poll that, we have like a group chat for Fate because we play Fate, Geo, right? And I was like, okay, who is she actually? Is she actually Rin or is she actually Ishtar? And yes, was right. She is Rin. And nobody believed me.
In a moment of desperation, she borrowed it, attempting to summon a servant to help out and use the Holy Grail's power to leave. After some tinkering, the wish-granting Grail connected with this land, brimming with wish power, and just like that, he booted back up and started working again.
Wait a sec. Didn't Screwlum turn this Holy Grail into a display piece back in Penacony? How is it actually working again?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the crux of the matter. This decorative Holy Grail does work, but the way it's used is definitely a bit different. The power it uses now is wish power rather than magical energy, so it can't directly summon heroic spirits or initiate the ritual. Instead, drawing upon Rin Tosaka's memories as its current holder and the Trailblazers' memories as its owner, along with their experiences from past Holy Grail wars, it directly selects and matches the participants. You could say this is actually an Imagine Holy Grail war.
That's how they did it.
Isn't this just a massive cosplay convention?
Wow.
Since the contestants are picked based on memories, they should all be familiar faces to the Trailblazers.
So Rin actually remembers Gilgamesh as a fucking slut. That's why he's actually dressed like that. What the fuck?
Sparks is right. This time around, the Trailblazer won't just run into familiar companions from their journey who appear after being summoned by the Holy Grail. They'll also make new friends and new opponents.
But wait a minute. If there's no magical energy in the Holy Grail, doesn't that mean Rin Tosaka still can't leave?
Which brings us to another huge piece of news. When the ritual began, golden rain poured from the Arcadia sky, and countless treasures fell from above.
Gilgamesh's treasures.
If I could just snag one or two.
Albert, you're practically drooling.
Snap out of it.
Rumor has it that a lot of people scored treasures from this rain, and each pair of participants walked away with an incredibly precious treasure of the king.
Oh,
These treasures are packed with wish power, and apparently the Holy Grail can convert them into magical energy in some bizarre way.
So, if we track down the holders, collect the treasures, and toss them into the Holy Grail, we can build up magical energy?
Wait, no. You just said treasure of the king. You don't mean the treasures of that king, do you?
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Oh,
the
yeah.
very same king. The treasures of Gilgamesh.
I heard
God
he's
save
super
anyone
possessive
who
of
actually took his treasures.
Would he really let something like this happen?
But I've also heard he's lost the key to his vault more than once. So I guess it's not that surprising.
Wait, how did you heard that?
So
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
How did you...
went off the rails real quick. The scattered treasures sparked a massive uproar across the Arcadia, and some folks are even using social media to stir up the pot. Seems like they've got a hidden agenda. Right now, the Imagine Holy Grail War has already kicked off, yet the identities of our opponents remain unknown. Even the King of Heroes has manifested in this realm due to his scattered treasures. Everything is happening way too fast. There's definitely a mastermind pulling the strings behind the scenes. As a key player who participated in the Penaconian Holy Grail War, the Trailblazer has been commissioned by the Department of Aberration Defense to team up with Rin Tosaka. Their mission: swiftly recover the treasures of the king, stabilize the situation, and track down the truth behind this series of occurrences.
I hope it's gonna be far more interesting than
stock up
Penacony.
on enough magical energy to continue her journey.
That's right.
I wonder what kind of beautiful sparks our friends from another world will...
I shouldn't make that joke, but as I said, it has to be done at least once. Hey, don't worry. If she does run out of magical energy, they can have the magical transfer. Man, fuck me. Okay, you know what? You can exit the stream now. I would do so if I was in your place. She's the adulteress who's developed her magical talent to that much higher than before, and through traveling to different worlds, gained access to different weapons that are divine in nature. And no one believed me. You see? That's what I hate. People fucking hate me for telling them the truth. No, they're saying it's not just Trailblazers memories. Nah, Gilgam is simply self-summoned because he's that much of a badass. I can see that, actually. Hello, Light. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna say for in Gilgamesh will make Saber meta trust. I want to believe that, yeah. Maybe. I mean, have you seen Gil's outfits from the Extraverse and Holo Ataraxia? This is not a new thing. I see. At least I hope they won't show and random as Bridge in Planetary and make Green say, "Is this Fuyuki?" I am worried because there is actually literally one place that could be exactly that, Kakarot. He has to be said at least once for she's to make it a third time. It's not the third time, it's the joke itself that was once. I mean, we have mana transfer. Yes, that's what I was referring to, yeah. Also thought it was most likely Rin. I'm glad that you know, we were right.
Create when they collide with ours this time.
Collide.
So please stay tuned for this collaboration.
Collide.
Trailblazer continuance. Imagine a Holy Grail War.
Can't wait.
Ah, yes. Plus, this year's collaboration event, HonkaiStarRail Night, will also unfold as the story progresses. During the event, we'll be fighting side by side with Rin Tosaka to take on the enemy. In battle, not only can we use characters' own signature moves, we can also freely wield various noble phantasms to unleash different abilities. And as the story unfolds, we'll encounter different noble phantasm holders. Defeating them will allow us to recover their noble phantasms and gain even more abilities. Plus, new characters will also join the team lineup to fight alongside Rin Tosaka, unlocking their unique noble phantasms and moves for an even richer combat experience. Oh, and one more thing. You'll also get to see some classic noble phantasms in action during combat this time around. Like this one.
Whoa, rule breaker.
Rules are made to be broken, right?
I never saw that in the actual visual novel, so I wouldn't know.
We'll gradually reveal the true identities of the remaining Masters and Servants, getting closer and closer to the truth.
Oh, wait. What's this on the blackboard? It's actually kind of cute.
These are painstakingly crafted notes of our research tech noob, Miss Tosaka, to help everyone sort out our current progress.
So Dr. Ratio will be, along with her.
Keep exploring alongside Rin Tosaka. Grab more powerful noble
just couldn't be that good.
Try out different combat styles and uncover the truth behind this imaginary Holy Grail War.
There's just part of it. I mean, there is at least that, yes.
Now that we've covered the event details,
and it's gonna be
more
voiced
about our two guests from another world.
Yeah, they do eat a lot in the visual novel, technically. Food is a part of the narrative for some reason. Cannot lie. I mean, Shiru is that cook. He literally just fucking... the guy is just a cook. Actually, Rin also cooks a lot, now that I think about it.
No wonder everyone calls her Miss Tosaka. She's so elegant, even in a fight.
But besides gem magecraft, I think I saw something else. Is that the jeweled sword Zelrich she's holding?
I have no idea what that sword is all about. There is so much context missing.
I swear I've heard someone mention a scene like this somewhere.
You've got a sharp eye, Sparksy. These are actually powers Rin Tosaka acquired during her travels and adventures, and now she can wield them effortlessly as her own.
Give me a sec. I have to catch up with the chat. I bet it's gonna give us Giga Jades just like last time. It's like that spiral game, right? Indeed, it is. Was not no row IS. I don't know. Rule breakers the NP for the caster. Oh, well, Labris, don't spoil me because I am gonna play eventually. But I see. I guess I'm about to see it in the visual novel eventually. Also, man, I want in and Archer I want Rin and Archer have an interaction with Archer. It will be kind of nostalgic. They do have actually a joint attack, which is the first time that is gonna be implemented in HonkaiStarRail. No characters have joint attacks. She's looking for Archer. She has the Infinity Stones. Yeah, you can see why this live stream KO'd me. Yeah, I can see.
She never forgets to study and reflect, even while traveling. So, the rumors of her diligence are true.
That's right. Now, let's take a closer look at how
Rin being an ideal student.
After arriving in this
it's
new
approved by
Rin
ratio.
Tosaka is an erudition character whose attacks deal quantum damage
Here comes
to
the
enemies.
music again.
Oh.
I like that
A
music.
mage who actually throws hands.
Looks like she's no slouch in close combat.
Quite a way to say it.
Despite being a mage.
Besides close combat, an exceptional mage like Rin Tosaka is naturally a pro at using gems in battle. After using her technique to enter combat or at the start of combat, she gains a certain amount of gem energy. During combat, whenever an allied teammate consumes or recovers skill points, great damage increases and Rin Tosaka gains gem energy.
Here comes the sparkly gem magecraft.
But gems are pretty expensive. So, Rin will first save up the gem energy she obtains, and once it reaches a certain level, her skill will level up. When using her enhanced skill, Rin Tosaka can deal damage to all enemies. She then consumes her current gem energy to deal multiple extra instances of damage to random enemy targets. The more gem energy she has, the more times she deals damage.
So, how do you obtain gem energy more efficiently?
Don't forget what was mentioned earlier. The rate you gain gem energy is tied to changes in skill points. So, use that to your advantage.
Oh, so that means we need to spend or recover skill points more frequently then.
That's right. Plus, when using her enhanced skill, if the team has enough skill points, Rin Tosaka can directly consume skill points and convert them into gem energy to replenish her ammo. When using her ultimate, Rin Tosaka summons a giant bow and transforms a planet into an arrow, firing it from the sky to the earth. This deals damage to all enemies and immediately recovers 1 skill point.
Sky above, earth below. When it comes to a brawl, Rin Tosaka steals the show.
Wait, in that scene just now, after Archer fired an arrow, did Rin Tosaka also launch a follow-up attack with a giant bow? What's up with that?
Wow.
Professor! When Rin Tosaka and Archer are on the same team and certain conditions are met, they'll launch a joint follow-up attack, dealing damage to all enemies and recovering skill points.
Holy.
I see.
Finally, the scene I was waiting for.
All right, next up, let's
Here it
meet
comes.
the other
Here it
character,
comes.
The King of Heroes, Gilgamesh!
Let's go. What the fuck? just put his Slitchkin's hair back. Oh, there it is. Yep, that weapon I was talking about last
That
time.
air of superiority and arrogance is exactly as the rumors described.
You can't have a scene like this without dropping a killer line.
Rabbit dog! Who gave you permission to look at me? Keep your eyes glued to the ground forever.
Spot on! Totally spot on!
That was a pretty good impression.
Just some basic acting chops.
Speaking of which,
He won't like it if
this
he
King
hears
of
you.
Heroes really never forgets his street lamp, no matter where he goes. I wonder if he's satisfied with the height of the streetlights in Dual-Mention City.
So this is how he fights. To think those noble phantasms we'd only ever heard rumors about. Ea, the Gate of Babylon, Enkidu, all showed up one after another.
Mm-hmm. This King of Heroes' combat abilities totally match his personality, too.
Oh.
Gilgamesh is a lightning character following the path of destruction. Boring enemies aren't worth the King of Heroes going all out. When entering combat, Gilgamesh will be in a bored state due to a lack of interest. A bored Gilgamesh will automatically
Okay, I was not expecting that. No, unironically, man, that was actually so good. So he enters combat and he doesn't actually give a shit. So you have to charge up his interest in order to start giving a shit in order to deal damage. Yep, spot on. Yeah. Now you see why I said that he's like an older version of me if I was powerful. Yeah, makes sense. If Aventurine is actually like the evil version if I was weak, then Gilgamesh is the evil version if I was strong. Makes sense. Makes total sense. Anyway, let me catch up the chats real quick. Himiko still devastation, then serious whiplash and Singration Fate event. Yeah, this special program really takes our feelings and actually grinds them to dust. It's not a spoiler to say who's the NPE belong to. It's a spoiler in saying what it does. Like saying the Excalibur belongs to Artoria isn't a spoiler. You don't even know who Caster even is. I do know because I have seen it from GO, you know? So not many things are actually, you know... I have bits and pieces here and there. And as a result, I prefer not to know much of anything because the more pieces I gather, the more I can assume things. And that is not something I want to do because I unfortunately didn't actually went in the Fate franchise, you know, the right way, you could say. Because I was, you know, I was forced to, and I was also, you know, kinda spoiled as a mix from both FGO and, well, HonkaiStarRail. Even Ratio approves of my decision to pull Rin through. So the sword is the jewel sword of Zelrek. It's a sword whose owner is Zelrech. And according to the lore, the sword takes energy from mana from infinite multiverse to attack, reflecting the owners. True magic kaleidoscope. I see. At least that's what I understand from lore. And that sword does make an appearance in the visual novel. I know. That's why I'm saying that. The visual novel that is basically Fate Stay Night does have all of those references. Of course, my beloved racers would notice the existence of a follow-up. Yep. Oh, and spoiler warning, they actually captured his arrogance as in-game mechanic. It's lore accurate. Yeah, I see that now. I'm gone. This is gonna kill me. Fair enough. Remember people were crying on Twitter about having Gil added into the game because of war crimes and stuff like that. I mean, yes. Now this motherfucker keeps finding a pole to stand on, bro. Like what they should be making a skill at some point. Why not? Why not? We could have that too.
Use his basic attack, casually attacking the enemy. After any ally takes action, he accumulates interest. And when a teammate uses their ultimate, Gilgamesh gains additional interest. Boosts the damage of his own ultimate.
Not gonna lie, I have seen a couple of scenes where he drops in, and he literally is like that. Like, he's not interested. The guy just fucking aura farms all the time. Maybe he decides to do something, but he does it in such a sluggish manner. It's only at the peak of everything that he actually does some shit.
And regenerates a certain amount of energy.
Arrogance is really just another form
The fact that he's paired with Saber is vile.
But once you please the king,
but I love it.
Really
it's perfect.
When using his skill, Gilgamesh deploys the Gate of Babylon, ignoring the enemy's defense.
I told you there was actually, you know, some connection that Saber actually looks like a
multiple instances of damage to the enemy.
The sky is filled with Goldie's weapons. Talk about flashy. I can practically hear him laughing through the screen.
Gaze upon my royal visage!
Man.
Using his ultimate, Gilgamesh summons a
Enuma
Enuma Elish.
Elish.
After analyzing the world, he
Fuck.
unleashes earth-shattering power, dealing damage to all enemies. Enuma Elish!
Even the attack name is incredibly flashy.
It's like the whole world is being ripped apart.
God damn.
Talk about over the top.
From the looks of it, that strike of his was definitely meant to end it all.
He literally poses exactly like Mighty too. Brother, you cannot make this shit up. It's Gilgamesh, what you expect. I know. Yes, and he only gives it all from the beginning when he's fighting against his bro Enkidu. I guess. It's the change of the gods. I mean... But is it though? I mean...
So when he and Saber are on the
Yes.
same team,
I
there's an
grant you
extra
permission to
effect
strike.
too. When faced with
I
this
allow
worthy
you to accept
opponent,
your
the
punishment.
King of Heroes will also take action. He steps in to flaunt his kingly majesty, hurling countless weapons onto the field to deal damage.
What?
He steps in to flaunt his kingly majesty,
She attacks and she actually dodges his attacks.
hurling countless weapons onto the field to deal damage to all.
Hey, I like the artwork. I want to see that again, sorry. From the beginning.
And Saber are on the same team, there's an extra effect too. When faced with this worthy opponent, the King of Heroes will also take action. He steps in to flaunt his kingly majesty, hurling countless weapons onto the field to deal damage to all enemies.
Classic Gilgamesh.
Bruh.
Through and through.
He missed on purpose.
After
I
pulling
believe
a
that.
stunt like that, Gilgamesh even gains interest following the joint follow-up attack. You see? Clearly he's having a blast.
He didn't guess he was in the way,
This
and now she's
team
bad.
is
It's a good
just-
follow-up.
When
Not
using
gonna
his
lie.
technique on the
I
map,
agree.
Gilgamesh unleashes Enkidu to imprison nearby
Chains
enemies
of
upon
Enkidu,
entering
whatever.
battle. He also immediately gains a certain amount of interest.
Look
The
at that
skill
motherfucker.
design
He
this
just
time
attacked
really
Saber.
captures the King of Heroes aura. Plus, we get to see so many
I
iconic
mean,
scenes all at once.
I'm pretty sure he just
I'm
did it for the
actually
flashes.
more interested in
He just
seeing
did it
how
for
he
the aura again.
behaves in the story.
All right. Next up, let's take a look at the other important info for this version. The HonkaiStarRail and
There we
Thursday
go.
Night Unlimited Blade Works collaboration.
The free
officially
Gilgamesh,
launched on
baby.
July 24th. From when the collab starts,
True,
and
it is
until
called the
end
Change of
version
Heavens,
4.6,
given to
Trailblazers
Enkidu,
can
but the
log into
gods
game
to
claim
suppress
the
Gilgamesh.
limited five-star collab
By the
character
gods to suppress Gilgamesh,
or
but in the end he
Archer
took
for
it from
free.
Enkidu as a gift
Choose
after
one
his
to
passing.
obtain for free.
Yeah,
Wow.
me
The
too, Rishi. I'm
entrance
also
of
more
the
interested in
ever-arrogant
seeing
King
how
of
he
Heroes
behaves in the story.
himself.
Free E1
I
action,
bet
let's
he'll
go.
bring quite a few spectacular moments to your trailblazing expedition.
If you truly end up traveling with Gilgamesh, you definitely won't be bored on that journey.
Oh, I agree.
As for whether it gets written into an epic,
Like him.
that's
French and
entirely
Gideon.
up to
Okay,
your
I'm not gonna say it.
performance.
I'm thrilled to be meeting the King of Heroes. So, once you choose a character to claim, you also receive a set amount of the corresponding upgrade materials.
I
After
can't.
the collaboration kicks off on July 24th,
Flickering stars.
Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star collaboration character Rin Tosaka from the Gem Coursing in Red banner and the limited 5-star collaboration light cone Flickering Stars from the Kaleidec Coruscation banner. Through Of the Beginning and
I am
Numa
as you
Age,
behold.
Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star collaboration character Gilgamesh, and they can obtain the
Of the
limited 5-star
Beginning and
collaboration
Numa
light
Age.
cone I Am As You Behold in Age of God's Golden Gate.
The lad gun really so cute.
Meanwhile, the
Mhm.
guarantee counts will be shared between this Faces collaboration character and Lycon Warps, and the first Faces collaboration warps. With the launch of the second phase of the collaboration, we will merge the event warps from both phases under the Fate UBW collaboration warp category. For more
Ooh.
details, please refer to future official
So that's
lists.
why they had a different PT.
Plus, this collaboration warp will also be available long term.
Oh, it's fucking cool!
Albert, are we getting any
I am gonna have to E6 Gilgamesh now too, along with Saber. The day will come, god damn it. I will just put everything on the side and I'll just say, okay, now we lock into Saber and Gilgamesh, and I'm gonna make like the most powerful duo.
promos like last time?
You bet.
Or at the
After
very least,
spending a
get them
total of
both into
200
E2.
StarRail special passes, Trailblazers can directly choose and claim one limited collaboration 5-star light cone once the collaboration event begins. I am as you behold, or the hell where ideals burn. The special promotion
I should probably save my passes now for this season, don't I? Which, technically speaking, I kinda shoot myself in the foot for getting fucking Cyrene.
lasts for all of version 4.4. So, from the version update until the collaboration event begins, any StarRail special passes spent in any limited warp will count.
By the way, I have any question. How is Jin going to use mobile phone?
With
I
the
don't know.
HonkaiStarRail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Wars collaboration about to launch again, we want
DLC
to
one is
once
really
again
good.
take
It
this
will be
opportunity
good to
on
go
the
for that
special program
first.
to sincerely
Fair,
thank
but
all
I'm gonna
our
get the Litecoin anyway
A
if I
heartfelt
spend
thank you to
200.
Kinoko Nasu and Takashi Takeuchi
Easy, like
for their
everyone else.
continuous
Remember,
help
this
and
is
support.
adultering,
From
so it will
story
be like
planning,
2010-ish
combat design,
timeline.
all the way to the
True,
project's
that is true, actually.
Here's a little
She would know
something
how
for
to
the
use it by
dedicated
then.
staff behind the scenes who worked so hard both this year and last. Thank you for everything.
Good work. We hope this year's content delivers a stellar experience for everyone.
I
Our
so
voice
hope
artists have
this
also
will make
prepared
up
some
for
special well wishes
the
for all
mid
of
that
you.
we got last year
Let's
when
take
it
a
came
look.
to story.
開拓者の皆さんこんばんは東坂林役
Ooh,
の
I
上田か
forgot
な
that
で
they
す
actually have. Oh man! Oh, but wait. I need a moment to prepare myself for that. Give me a moment. I need to actually just, since I am actually gonna, wait. Since I am actually gonna need a moment, let me put real quick the code, okay? Don't mind me. Brother, I like it when they actually do that. When the VAs actually get to actually tell us a few things. And this time around, thank God, we are gonna be able to, well, we're gonna be able to have the voice acting right off the bat, don't we? Hopefully that is. Okay, and that was officially my 300 jades for this. Yippee. Yippee indeed.
Special well wishes for all of you.
Let's go.
Let's take a look.
Probably would be fine if they
開
mention
拓
it
者
in
の
the
皆
story.
さんこんばんは東坂林役の上田かなです崩壊スターレイルフェイトステイナイトアンリミテッドブレイドワークスのコラボがいよいよ始まります私もいつもと少し違うリーを演じてとても楽しかったです実はストーリーの中で長年の夢が一つ叶ったので私にとっても今回のコラボは特別な経験になったなと感じています一族の使命を背負いたった一人で聖杯戦争の道を歩むリンと困難が待っていると知りながらその旅路を歩む開拓者二人には重なる部分がいくつもあります違う世界を生きている二人なんですがその根底にはボロボロになっても決して諦めないという強い意志があるんですよね今回のコラボではリンが別の世界で魔術を振るいそして新たな仲間と出会います活躍するリンをまた見ることができて私も嬉しかったですどの世界にいてもリンは決して諦めず一歩も引かないそんな優秀な魔術師ですぜひ今回のコラボを楽しんでくださいね開拓者の皆さんが旅の中で自分だけの光を見つけられますように常に余裕を持って優が垂れこれが東坂の家訓よ開拓者旅はまだ続くわここ一番ってところでヘマしないようにね
For the record, and this is something that has to be said, like jokes aside, it's so genuinely nice to actually hear the voice actors, from the very original Fate, The Fate, the Fate visual novel, the remaster, which I have bought and I have streamed, and I'm gonna stream soon enough the following week. Once I'm done with Limbus and HSR, side content. It has the same VAs. And this is a game from 20 plus years ago. Like the remaster actually came in on the 20th anniversary, which was in 2025. And to think that these people have been the voice of these characters for 20 years. I wasn't even in elementary when these people were voicing these characters. And it's genuinely so nice that I get to play the visual novel, hear their voices there, and enjoy how far this franchise has come in HonkaiStarRail's collaboration, you know, on how they play and how they enact their voice lines with exactly the same voice. It's really nice.
開拓者の皆さんこんばんは。フェイトステイナイトギルガメッシュ役の関智一です。崩壊スターレイルフェイトステイナイトアンリミテッドブレードワークスのコラボがいよいよ始まります。常に頂点に君臨する王ギルガメッシュと星の海を渡る開拓者、一見すると全く異なる2人ですが、実はどっちも自分の意志で前へ進むという揺るぎない信念を持っています。古の英霊が新たな星に降り立つ時、そこで目にするのはもう一つの戦争だけではありません。彼の輝きと矜持を余すことなく受け止める広大な新天地です。果たして新たな世界に現れたギルガメッシュはどんな活躍を見せてくれるのでしょうか。ぜひこの旅をお楽しみください。そして王の器を見届けていただけたらと思います。ほう、そこの開拓者とやら、この俺の姿を拝むことを許そう。王の宴は整った。光栄に思え。そして存分に楽しむがいい。
Nice.
Thank you all for the well wishes. Next, let's take a look at the rest of the content in version 4.4. No corner stays dust-free forever. To launch it, the
what is this?
Spot and catch and stack the bricks one by one into a.
Okay, interesting.
These abilities.
Nice mini game.
Choose them up with
a tower that looks a tower stacking game that looks also a lot like Tetris.
Also getting an update. Ascension level rewards will be expanded.
Update on Divergent Uni. Oh no,
bad.
in the
being able to snowball your wealth is a skill in itself.
4 new characters.
Come on, in the currency wars, man, my mind froze for a bit.
Tosaka and Gilgamesh will be added to the character index. Meanwhile,
I'd rather look at ratio. Sorry, I mean,
and Bela will
of
also
course.
become expert advisor.
It's literally Tetris. Genshin got Snake, started got Tetris. Yeah.
First up is Himiko Nova.
Zenless on Zero will get Galaga.
Bonds, Express Cohort and the Independent Bond, Navigator.
Okay, more mechanics about Divergent Universe.
And proud a bunch of new team
During battle, he'll himself.
Oh, would you look at that? It's my character, goddamn.
Damage and support effects for the entire team.
Oh,
plus,
my dick.
Every time he enters battle, Motion X Blade will randomly forge a piece for piece, crafts, and off-field capabilities. She can consume characters.
Blah 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 blah. Jesus Christ.
Just missions.
What the fuck? Why is Aglaya in between Gilgamesh and fucking Saber? Man, all the blondes on the middle. Only
of course,
fuck.
The higher the bond level, the greater the
Only
challenge
my day
of
was
your
missing.
Complete a mission.
Answer my wish.
The collab will first join by support the vehicle.
Sometimes I wish it's just a coincidence, but it doesn't feel like a coincidence. Why is Aglaya beside Gilgamesh again?
Fallen Star Anchorage.
This has the same feeling as when Aventurine actually appeared in this, joke video with with the JoJo references, along with.
There are also the Planar Fisher and.
Well, Aglaya admired it actually.
So remember to take on the challenges. And after the version 4.4
I forgot you
update,
don't care about this
Gift
mode
of
at all.
Stardust
I told you I'm
Store
gonna
will also
skip
be
those.
getting some
I don't
new
care.
arrivals
Is an
featuring
X-Zero X Saber
Phantom
shipper, so
flavor
she is
emoji.
cock-blocking Gilgamesh. Shut up, Kakarot.
Mini kitty or mini oldie or something, right?
I consider Fate Stay Night a bad timeline, you
When you
know.
equip the egg yolk, the Phantom flavor emoji, it'll fly alongside
The
us.
best headpiece
and
in-
its expressions will
coming for the
change when it's
T8.
idle or
Yeah.
interacted with.
It actually flies. Bringing along a little guy that changes expressions is definitely going to lead to all forms of wacky effects during cutscenes.
The store has also been updated with
What
brand
the
new
fuck?
trailblaze fashion.
No!
Handmade Ligas.
It's a really light made just for you.
Are you sure this didn't come straight from a fan booth at StarRail Fest?
From a fucking
admit
nightmare
you
is where it
tempted.
came from.
I'm totally tempted. All right. It's my turn now. All eyes on me, my little sparks heads.
For 1 second, I genuinely thought she was actually getting an outfit. No, wait a minute, she's getting an outfit! Oh, fuck off, Sparksy.
My new outfit, Candy Coated Waves, is hitting the store soon. Oh, that little hair bun is just too cute.
Ah, so this is your new virtual streaming model. It's very distinctive, and it most certainly suits you.
New Fate Bond, Himeko Nova can join the bonds of other Star Express members, and Blade can forge his own equipment and is part of the mighty Stellar Hunter bonds and debuff bonds. Oh,
In
nice
this
summary.
version, we'll also be getting some system optimizations. First
Ooh.
off, you'll be able to level up characters and light cones with a single button, making it much quicker and more
I mean,
convenient.
light cones,
Our
sure, but
achievement
I don't
system
want to
is
do that on
also
the
getting
level ups
optimized.
because
You
I
can
want to
claim
hear the voice
all
lines.
your unlocked achievement rewards with just one click. The achievement screen will also feature
That motherfucker
a
is still
search
giving us nightmares
making
even
it
when he's
easier
dead.
to find specific
Yep.
achievements.
He's
An
not even
efficiency
dead.
boost
Only
is
one of
always
him
appreciated.
is dead.
Additionally,
There is more of
the
him
annual
out there.
Hoyo Fest offline exhibition is returning.
Yeah, okay. None of them are in Greece,
Bit off.
so I don't care.
That's all for today's show. See you next time, Trailblazers.
See ya.
Farewell, everyone.
Nice to see ya, Ratio.
I thought something was a bit off. Who took my script? Bleh.
Oh no. Wow. Wow. Good God. Buy another traumatic July. Oh man. Himeka better not about to give us another fun art lesson. She looks more like a violent Valkyrie now. Brother, fuck off. Aside from my LARP to Albert, I can't. Phenon spotted at 34. Yes, I know. I saw him. Fork me sideways. Oh my gosh. Anaxa and Keridra. I mean, I suppose. Sparks in your outfit is giving Junko Enoshima. Man, she kinda does, doesn't she? Wow. Wait. That was something. That was something, alright. Man. Later, my beloved. I'll see you soon. Man, Midnight, I'm so happy for you. I am so happy for you. Did we actually kill Lygos at all, or did he just kind of bugger off? No, he did got killed. He just, you know, he kind of did got blown off. Literally, with a Stellaron and shit. He got destroyed by Phenon multiple times too, I think. The thing is that we only got to destroy one version of him, and that's it. We got to destroy from Xandar only the version Lygus. There are many more Xandars out there, which is fucked up. Because I know he cut himself off from the others, but I don't remember us actually ending him. We didn't directly end him, but he did got blown off to smithereens. By the way, Welt is finally going all out, and I'm really interested in seeing how this story goes. Hopefully, this will not be another final lesson. Also, Welt do something. I so hope he will do. Like, he literally had almost 0 screen time from the entire trailer, compared to everyone else who actually just got a scene or a line. My heart is everywhere. We didn't really see him die, but he gave up. I think it's implied he ended himself after his talk with Skrullum. Yeah, he turned himself off in a sense. Bye, streamer. Have a great stream. Maybe go sleep. Bye. See ya, Kakarot. I'm gonna call it a day too. I was technically planning to actually, you know, go ahead and, you know, do a little bit of the... not this. This is gonna be done on my own time. I was thinking about doing anything among the likes of the events, or perhaps do the anomaly arbitration, but I technically still do have 11 days. And I am extremely tired, considering the fact that I did have the morning shift today. I haven't slept very well. So that all combined with all this mental gymnastics that we went through just now, with all these excitement, it's probably for the best for me to actually call it a day a little bit sooner. Don't worry though, I'm gonna have multiple HonkaiStarRail streams as we approach the, you know, approach the deadline, considering the fact that, well, I do need the Jades now, don't I? No, the ones that Phenon destroyed over and over are just data clones made in the systems, not the original body outside of the system. Yeah, I mean that we might potentially see him in the future as a possible redeemable antagonist. I doubt it. I'm pretty sure he ended himself. Seemed pretty final. But it will likely meet other forms of Xander. Yeah, that's what I said. Like, we didn't finish off Xander. We finished off Lygus. And that's it. Before I go, there is something extremely important I really want to show you. Something extremely, extremely important. I saw it the other day. I couldn't believe my fucking eyes. And I wanted to keep it for today. I'm not sure if it's true or not. I saw, you know, I did technically saw, you know, I did technically saw, like, short about it, but it only remains for me to actually notice it for real. They're right. Oh my god. Okay, you cannot notice it from phone. Here's the thing. You cannot notice it from phone, okay? From PC you can notice it because it has the, you know, the power dynamic for that. You see the shadow that it's so sharp and so, like, direct? This is something that apparently exists ever since the game came out, actually. 1.0. Characters are actually very sharp when it comes to their shadows. Very blocky, you could even say. Excluding Himeko, which her specific shadow is a little bit, slightly more blurry. Hinting, perhaps, to the fact that she actually is not Himeko. Which kind of, you know, goes against what I said before about perhaps the real Himeko surviving, but this is something that I showed the other day and I wanted to check it out on stream. And would you look at that? Her shadow really is a little bit more, you know, faded. Like her limbs are a little bit more thinner compared to Dan Hang or March for that matter. I'm not sure if this is some sort of, like, you know, speculation that probably is false, or that this was actually done intentionally. But indeed, her shadow seems like it's more out of focus. compared to every other Astral Express member, which they all came out in 1.0, obviously, right? Like, I'm using Dan Heng as well, and Dan Heng seems extremely sharp, as you can notice. Hopefully my stream is actually powerful enough to actually pick up the detail. Compared to Himeko, which is actually, you know, a little off, a little out of focus. First rule of any story: if you don't see them the death, it doesn't happen unless you see the corpse. You think it actually might happen, like Lygus himself might come back? Sure, okay, but when they technically has 9 lives like a cat, I don't think it's necessary to bring back specifically this one. Yeah, that's what I said too. It is about the shadow. Yeah, I think it's because of her dress, to be honest. I don't think it's because of her dress. Like, as you can see, like, even when she's standing, she really does seem more faded. Everyone lacks the amount of weight in her clothing. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe we're looking too much into it. I just saw it in a short the other day and I wanted to share it. I don't know if the devs really have that kind of foresight, though. There are some things that, you know, there are some things that they actually did in 1.0 that you would be surprised, Holland. Like, you know, like Sampo not actually leaving any footprints behind him. So that wouldn't really surprise me that Himeko actually doesn't have a crystal clear shadow, because it indicates that she's actually an imaginaire. They do. Aqua, they put a conversation with the real Himeko in Himeko's level 8 character bio with the name blocked out. They had this plan from the start. Her level 8 character bio. You have to have her at 80. Or go to information, then read the final synopsis to unlock, that unlocks there. Yeah. Can you check it, Collider? I did check it. And indeed, it is something that we had talked about before when I was intrigued about Himeko Nova just a few days ago. If you go to information and then you select story instead of voice, you can actually see it right here in the chapter story 4, that this block over here is actually basically young Himeko. What a long journey, she says. I have been waiting for so long. Himeko looks at her. It wasn't bad luck, but that has led you down this path. Blah, 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 blah. No, I've never experienced these things you have. Himeko shakes their head. There are as many routes as there are pairs of feet. Blah, 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 blah. The stars have finished the journey, she says. Himeko laughs. I instead see that their journey is only just beginning. Let's go back there waiting for me. Himeko is silent when asked, well, has the journey so far made you happy? She picks up her suitcase and walks back in the direction of the express without looking back. Same as always. So, yeah, this final chapter story actually has blocked off the fact that she's with another Himeko. Collider originally found it. Yeah, thank you. I like it when I am of use. Sometimes I get the feeling that I'm falling behind the Midnight because she's the one who's actually far more, you know, logical and far more on the, you know, in the lore of things. Like, she dives into all kinds of videos and such. But then there is my creativity, which because I'm just that insane, I get to be right twice a day. Like a broken clock. Makes me want to level every character to 80 and comb through for any cryptic things. I would like to do that too. We might actually figure out characters which things about characters we have had this entire time. Such as that guy who was actually Astro Express and he ended up joining the IPC, which we didn't know Midnight for so long. And I just so happened to stumble upon it one day. But I don't have the Trailblaze power to waste right now. No, I don't have the I don't have the the Trailblaze time to waste either. Well, I think we're good. At least for today. Actually, can I have Himeko in the background, pretty please? Not like that. More like a center of focus. Yeah. She's almost there. Wait, maybe if I sit beside her, it will be more focused. Yeah, perfect. Excellent, even. There's a lot to unpack, and there's still a lot to be done. There's a lot to farm, too, because, well, I really do want to get the characters that I really want to get now, don't I? And I cannot just let myself, you know, slack off. I do have about 10 days, 11 days, to catch up to everything, including Limbus Company in between. That means that it's gonna be a little bit of a grind week for me. But it's gonna be one of the last ones, considering the fact that I abandoned most gachas I play. And after that, we could actually, you know, take it a little bit easier. To level 4 stars I'll never use. I mean, yeah, leveling 4 stars is not something that you will ever get to need. You'll ever have need of. I'm glad you've made that decision. Yeah. Many people were actually glad. Secretly, everyone wanted me to actually abandon gachas for some reason. When it comes to Limbus Company, it's only one event which I really have to catch up to, and play the last canto, which that can be done at any time. When it comes to HonkaiStarRail, well, HonkaiStarRail is just about to update, you know, right around the corner, so this is one of those special occasions. HSR and Limbus is much more manageable. Well, HSR alone is manageable. Limbus is not even something that is actually that demanding. You can just hop on and hop off whenever you feel like it. Considering the fact that the main story comes out every like 8 months or so, with only events coming in and out, and intervalos as well. Gachas are hard for new viewers to follow. Gachas are hard for anyone to follow. Like, throughout these, like, maybe 2.5 years, which I, you know, started playing gachas on the regular, not many have stuck around. Live service, rather. True. When it comes to live service, yeah, it's hard for anyone to follow, really. Because they always demand of you to actually be on time. As if it is a secondary job. Anyway, I really need to get some rest. This has been quite the day, quite the excitement. And tomorrow it's Saturday, I will not be streaming. But the day after tomorrow, I will be planning to maybe follow up a little bit on Limbus in order to make sure that everything is manageable on that front. And the coming week I'm gonna lock into HonkaiStarRail in order to be able to grind as much as possible side content, all the kinds of J's I can get, and overall, like, right before like the big boom, like the big bang, actually have digested everything from Plan Arcadia. Thankfully HSR dailies are forgivingly quick. Get some good rest, Collider. Thank you, Midnight. Thank you truly for being here. Thank you, Holland, as well. Labris, thank you as well. Kakarot, thank you all so much. I appreciate all of you. Light, thank you so much for dropping by as well. I wish you all a good weekend, okay? And I'll catch you all on Sunday. Okay? Bye-bye. Later. See ya. I'm gonna leave the fire going, because after that, version trailer, I really do feel like logging off like that. Bye-bye. See ya.